We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. At their own 24-yard line. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this Niner defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Smith's throw into the hands of Fant. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? So who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Down the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Ready up! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Purdy looking to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Pass to the sideline and put it in. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Purdy now to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. The Niners had 10-3 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. You talk about this Seahawk defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Purdy will look to throw again here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
A second down throw for Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 on the Seahawks 17-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Purdy. Touchdown! A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots, and here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Shotgun now with Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 56 yards. And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big stroke like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
To throw on second down is Smith. through the middle of the field. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Derek Young, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Purdy. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy tosses out wide, complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now it's Lockett. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
He completes this to Walker. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2nd and 11. Here's Smith. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, Smith. Able to find the open man. that's complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, as everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Nwangu now from his end zone. A dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
You know, we always talk about the chess match in a football game, but we're usually talking about offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator. How about the special teams coaches? I think we just saw a big-time adjustment by one to help his team get a spark to start the second half.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. That is caught. Touchdown! A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game, multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now here's Michael Dixon as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded at the 33. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the 49ers have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Now Moody for the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter. That was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. Back to the air, Smith on second down. And complete to Smith-Njigba. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the gun on third down, Smith. Going right back to Smith-Njigba. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
And the Seahawks first down.
Throwing again is Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Walker now on first and 10. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now Smith. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Smith keeps it on the sneak. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Geno Smith keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
Track at 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Let's go.
Purdy looking to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Got it. Ready?
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
19
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
70 Lions.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now McCaffrey off right tackle. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time, we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the 4th quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
4th down, 10 yards to go. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of a yard.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Cougar 19. Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. That is brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
This is 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd down.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
13.
Smith's going to throw it. Gets this to Fant, and he'll be brought down after a nice gain, a pickup of 20. Here comes 2nd down. Well, here's your ball game. 1 second to play. Smith to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't. So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime. Fair catch called for and taken, so the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime, they've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And Deebo going to have the Niners first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's McCaffrey. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Down inside the 40. They've had some success here in overtime of this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Two minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. A handoff left, McCaffrey. Down the left sideline. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown and a game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all. And then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great, great game that we bore witness to. So for the Niners, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get a few